Wayne Mardy commentators.
Thanks, Dave. There we see Phil Taylor just putting his flights in, and there is the table. Joint bottom, pointless. Phil Taylor, pointless. It's only 2 weeks gone. Let's not all get carried away. Peter Wright, unbeaten. But elimination is something to think about. Will Phil Taylor be thinking about it? I don't think so. We've seen Phil Taylor in the past go off the boil, and then once he finds his feet, that is it. I personally think that there's a lot to come from this man, and to write him off yet would be folly. He's played well in certain events so far already this year, and one of them is at 9 darters. But on TV, Nigel Pearson, during the Premier League, he cannot find a win, can he?
Certainly can't. 2 defeats to his name so far. 11 legs down on the legs difference. But of course, remember, after each player has played 9 games, played each other once, the bottom 2 are eliminated from this Premier League. Taylor effectively has 7 matches to save himself.
First leg, Peter to throw first.
Phil Taylor was 50 to 1 to be eliminated. He's now 9 to 1 of some bookmakers. Straight away, Peter Wright, we can see, has changed his darts. The darts that he reached the World Championship final in have been binned. He's gone back to using more slimmer, longer barrels. Now, it's only my personal thoughts on it,
41.
and that is because he played badly last week, averaging 81. And I actually said last week that he had a bit of confidence crisis. You can't keep changing, can you? Mind you, when you're as good as Peter Wright, I suppose you can.
100.
You bear in mind, the World Final was, what, 7 weeks away? It's quite a change. 7 weeks ago, I should say. It's quite a change for Peter Wright. 83.8 last week with his draw with Dave Chisnell. Phil Taylor, 6 times Premier League champion.
70.
Won it twice in the last 5 years. He won it for the first 4 years of this competition when we started back in 2005. And Taylor needs 100. To get points on the board tonight. Both he and Simon Whitlock are the only players in this competition yet to get a point on the board after Robert Thornton's win earlier on tonight in brilliant style.
Well, that will make Phil feel better.
100.
First couple of visits, poor indeed. It's Phil Taylor's doubling that's been troubling him. In this leg so far, it's been his scoring. But Peter Wright has become such a good player. Such an hard character to deal with because he just plays. He looks unfazed at whatever anyone can throw at him. As you see, the snake on the side of the head, done by his wife Jo. Single 9 for 32 for a 101 finish in the first leg.
69.
Taylor not on a finish then. First leg of the game. That's better. Just looking to put a bit of pressure on Wright when he comes back here.
Phil Taylor, to me, just doesn't seem to be able to settle.
32.
In the 3 matches so far that we've seen, against Michael van Gerwen, he wasn't allowed to settle, lost 7-0. Against Adrian Lewis, again, wasn't allowed to settle. And again, in that leg, Peter Wright has a chance to wrap it up and does. More authority needed in the throw of Phil Taylor. Second dart was slappy.
85.
Throw him, Phil.
Well, Peter Wright lost 6-5 to Richie Burnett in the Dutch Masters at the weekend. Not the ideal preparation going into a game against Phil Taylor in the Premier League here in Belfast, but Taylor 1 leg down already. Wright holding his throw. Taylor must hold his throw here. Not exactly a must-win match for Taylor, but with every week that goes by,
95.
Pressure intensifies. Firstly, all about avoiding the bottom 2 after 9 matches, and then getting into the top 4.
And Phil already, only just at the start of the second leg, is hitting far too many 5s. The darts are just not being thrown with the venom. They need to be. There you can see that thrown with no authority whatsoever.
95.
And Phil Taylor, his record against Peter Wright is 9-0. Peter Wright has had no success whatsoever. That must be going through Peter's head as well. This will not be an easy game for Peter Wright to win. But if he carries on playing like this, he's got a great chance.
Well, Peter did mention it in an interview I read yesterday, saying that he wants to put the record straight against Phil. Never beaten him. And that's more like it from Phil Taylor. That's the first time he's hit a ton 40 in the early stages of this match.
Peter can hit another 60.
100. Do we require 86?
It's an important shot, this. 54 for 32. Brilliant dart. Got to go. It's not even close. That is. That will be pleasing Phil Taylor fans. But it's only a hold of throw. That's all it is.
Needed to get that leg on the board, though. And now this is nice from Snakebite. Peter Wright. Lovely tongue 40. And reaching that world final, such a fantastic achievement for Peter Wright. Getting into the Premier League for a debut campaign. Making a steady start.
85.
Not totally happy with the way he's been playing. I mentioned that 6-all draw with Chizzy with the average of 83. But so far, up above a ton with a 3-dart average.
Looking very likely indeed, Peter Wright. Again, a weak dart.
140.
Normally, when Phil Taylor is playing well, the darts, they enter the board. It's like he's putting them there. But that's been left to Peter Wright right now.
Yeah, Taylor, of course, who opened up with that defeat by Van Gerwen, but then bounced back with a couple of 9-darters in Wigan. Won the tournament as well. But needs to get Premier League points on the board. Now he can go for the ball, Peter Wright. He's not going to go for it because Taylor's not on a finish, so nicely done from Snakebite.
Snakebite is deadly on 32 as well. Phil's looking for a 57 till he tops.
32.
Will Phil get a poke at 90? I don't think so. No dramas. 2-1 Wright. Taylor again not allowed to settle. He's playing someone at the top of their game.
Going with the throw right now. So automatically Taylor now the power under pressure to hold his throw, and he can't find a treble with his first visit to the board. Opportunity here for Wright to hit the big number.
Peter Wright from Suffolk.
100.
This man originally a Stokey but now lives in Crewe. Been around for a lot of years as Peter Wright. On the county scene, playing the Opens. Now he's in the big time. And this is the big time. It doesn't get any bigger than World Finals and Premier Leagues. He just doesn't look out of his comfort zone at all, does he? The last 18 months, 2 years, have been an absolute whirlwind for the man clad in Frisian cow colours.
Now Taylor switching down. He's under pressure here. Wright with an opportunity to kick on and challenge for a 3-1 lead against the power. 2 defeats out of 2. Minus 12 when it comes to legs difference now. Taylor plays Simon Whitlock in Glasgow next week. Another man who's yet to get a point on the board. And he's up last tonight against Raymond van Barneveld. Look at this from Taylor. Much more like it. First maximum of the match. And it goes to the power.
Well, he will get a shot at 92. And he's going to be under the cosh.
97.
60 for 32. I think so. There's the 60. What a finish this would be. Phil Taylor, 180 to leave 92, 60-32. That will please him, because Peter Wright was on his coattails.
Well, it looked at one stage as though Peter Wright was odds on to go and win that leg, stealing the darts from Taylor. And that is nicely done in response. 180 apiece now. You get the feeling they're just warming up a little bit here now.
Peter Wright averaging 107.
120.
Just didn't have the power, did it? The power didn't have the power.
Oh, hello.
That's 4. That's 5. 6 perfect darts from Peter Wright. 141 points away from a perfect 9-darter.
Taylor's pounding the treble as well. Here he comes again. 8 180s. This is a remarkable leg of darts. Treble 20 to start, Peter Wright. Treble 19. Well, shake of the head, an ironic smile, and he's got to focus on doing the job and winning the leg from here now.
Well, that leaves 32. He done well, didn't he? What a brilliant effort. Phil Taylor's in again.
139.
Well, this is an astonishing leg. Treble 20s for fun, and Wright's got to get this. Now Taylor's set himself up, no problem. Finishing, fantastic from Wright. 3-2 he leads. This is a good game.
Game on.
Just a little 10-dart leg. Phil Taylor, as you quite rightly said, Nige, both warming to the task.
98.
110 average for Wright, 102 for Taylor. There's been some magnificent darts thrown tonight. And I do believe that the crowd plays a part. It picks you up, it lifts you, it makes you want to play well, makes you want to show off. Well, it does me anyway.
Always a fantastic atmosphere here at the Odyssey Arena in Belfast. And they haven't let us down tonight. And they've been served up a treat so far.
140.
Taylor looking to hold his throw. Which way will this match go? Could we be heading for a draw?
But Thornton whacked in 105 average, MVG 103 average. And look at that. Phil Taylor just 104. 9 points below his playing partner. Phil Taylor should go for 18s. Well, he got away with that. A single 18 would have left 170. A single 20 would not have left the finish.
Great start from Wright here. Hits the ton 40.
Do we require 128?
Now, this would be some party piece from Taylor, wouldn't it? He's got the treble 18. Treble 14 would leave double 16 here. Well, that would have brought the house down.
73.
Bad last start from Taylor.
That's a lack of concentration. 57-24. Well, that's poor. 38 for tops.
41.
Wasn't a bad way to go, he just missed it.
55.
Taylor's got to take this out now to hold his throw and level the match. Tops he needs now. Pressure on. Double 10 for Taylor. And a real opportunity for Peter Wright to break through now for a 4-2 lead.
That was the biggest visit of the match. Now this is. Are any of them up to it? Yes! Peter Wright is up to it. That is a break of throw. And Phil Taylor shakes his head. The last 3 weeks he's walked into a barrage of of big scores and double hitting. But he's given the opportunity away again.
Wright holds his throw here. He'll have a 5-2 lead over the power. Are we looking at a situation where Phil Taylor goes 3 weeks at the start of the Premier League without a point to his name?
60.
I said at the start of this match that some people are writing Phil Taylor off saying he's finished. Well, after 3 weeks, or during the 3rd week, his still tournament average is 99. You can't keep playing like that and keep getting beat, can you? Everyone just seems to be punishing him, Nige.
98.
Well, they say it's the most unpredictable Premier League we've ever had. And Peter Wright playing nicely here, looking to set himself up for a 5-2 lead. And it really has been a magnificent night of darts so far. Plenty more to come, couple of games to come after this one. Such an exciting lineup of the Premier League in 2014. But a lot of attention on this guy because, quite simply, of who he is, the greatest of them all.
Well, what Phil Taylor has done, he's been broken and he's not even pressurising this man, Snakebite. He's kind of let him have a free roll at his leg, and you cannot do that. Phil Taylor's trait, year in, year out, since 1988, has been pressurise your opponent every single leg, and eventually they will buckle. And it's proved a successful ploy, but just doesn't seem capable of it. 3-32 for a 3-leg lead. Double 8 for 5-2.
19.
This has got to go, Nige. This has got to go.
124.
Huge test for Taylor. 14 for Bull, or treble 14 for double 11. Bull he needs here. Has he got it in his locker? Not quite.
99. He requires 16.
The 2 biggest moments of this match for Phil Taylor, and he's missed them both. He's come up dry both times. He missed the 56 shot out in the previous leg, and he just missed the bullseye. Okay, it's 1 dart a bullseye, but there was a time where that would have gone in and the other player would have capitulated. I'm not saying those days are gone. I believe this man's got much more to offer. But there are signs that
140.
there's a fallibility about him. There's not this relentless machine that we used to associate with Phil Taylor, and the players are jumping all over him.
45.
But we recall last year what a fantastic run of form he was on, and how many times have people questioned, is it coming off the rails for Taylor?
134.
Still beautiful darts there, but right now he has to go on a run in this match because Wright is 1 leg away from ensuring that he will not be beaten by the power tonight.
81.
Well, this is the kind of leg Phil needed. A non-pressurised leg.
39.
Just allow the arm to do what it does naturally. And that's throw darts into the treble bed. And Peter Wright knows it's up to him now. He will have darts
88.
for a point.
Well, he wanted a treble 18, and the Belfast crowd making a huge noise here in the Odyssey Arena, peaking in Liverpool at 120. Now,
60.
Taylor, double 16 to hold his throw for 5-3. There's the target. Doesn't get it first time. Has been letting himself down in this 3-week competition so far, but that's more like it. And Taylor needed that way.
My goodness, he did. Peter Wright knows this is the leg to get a point. He's throwing first.
140.
He kicks off with a 140. nearly the perfect start for him.
Well, we recall, of course, that with a 6-all draw with Dave Chisel in Bournemouth, Peter Wright was 5-1 ahead. And needs a treble here now, down the board, can't get 54. It. Now, can Taylor hit the big number? He's averaging 100.66. Still in this match.
Yeah, the difference between last week and this, Nigel, is that Peter Wright was off the boil last week, even though he was 5-1 up, which seems ridiculous to say. And he kind of struggled to get a point. But this is different. He's averaging 102. He's playing quite beautifully. That's a slip. It's a mini slip.
Taylor needs one of his ton 40s here. Dropping short. Can't even get a treble, my goodness. Real opportunity for Wright to kick on and ensure that he will not be defeated by Taylor.
Cannot stay there.
81.
Well, that was folly. Don't care how good you are, Peter, you're not taking that out, son.
And we remind you, Peter Wright has never beaten Phil Taylor.
95.
And he's firm favourite now to go on. Take this leg. And for the first time, he will not be beaten by Phil Taylor.
122.
Peter Wright hasn't tasted defeat in this Premier League yet. His debut season, what an effort. We know he has the quality. We know he has the temperament.
130.
All Phil Taylor can do
44.
is hope that this man misses. 32 for 1 point. Still 32. That is a point wrapped up. Didn't like it, did he? Did not like the celebration of Snakebite.
Phil Taylor will still be looking for his first win at the end of week 3 in the Premier League. And he has to win 4 legs on the trot to avoid a 3rd straight defeat. Peter Wright, playing beautifully, should go on and beat the power for the first time in his career.
Well, Phil Taylor, as Peter Wright was throwing there, was shaking his head still. You wouldn't have seen that a couple of years ago, even 6 months ago. You would not have seen that. Mentally fragile.
124.
He'd have been biting the flight instead.
He'd have been taking his anger out on the dartboard, have been throwing 180s, 140s. This is brilliant from Peter Wright, averaging 101. Phil Taylor averaging 100. Not done a lot wrong, but what he has done, when he's missed, Phil Taylor has been punished, and he's missed at crucial moments. And he had the darts, he had 1 dart at tops and 1 dart at double 10 to make it 3 apiece. The noise! Oh, the noise!
Wright feels he can get the job done in this leg. And let's just say, Peter Wright has played superbly. It's a great way to start his debut Premier League campaign. If you'd have said to him, first 3 weeks, you're unbeaten, he'd have taken that.
Even if he'd played in it 4 or 5 times, he'd have taken that.
127.
Phil Taylor can probably count himself a tad unfortunate that he's walked into 3 players playing at the top of their game. But when you are top of the tree playing at your best, people don't play like that against you. You don't let them. He's letting his opponents beat him because sometimes he's panicked.
Oh,
did I say panicked?
20.
Well, he went for tops.
107.
If you need 8 points, if you work on 8 points to survive after 9 weeks, then Taylor is going to have to win 4 out of the next 6 to survive.
59.
He can only afford 2 more defeats in the next 6 weeks if he's going to survive in the Premier League. Double 16 for Taylor. Here we go, no problem that time.
Phil Taylor.
Is this game still alive, or is this the leg where Wright has the throw and seals the deal?
The biggest leg of Phil Taylor's Premier League so far.
140.
Sneer on Wright's face. A ton is no good. Has to hit 2 big trebles. There's one. Not enough.
99.
Well, that's nice, isn't it? Great recovery with the third dart there from Peter Wright, averaging 100.28. Taylor will know the game is almost up here, you feel?
Will Phil Taylor be thinking, hold on, I'm getting beaten by a man here that's never ever beaten me in 9 previous attempts. Now I'm getting beat by people that have just never got near me before.
100.
Taylor will have answers, there's no doubt. Surely he'll bounce back from this, but the longer it goes on, the pressure and all the talking will be enhanced as the weeks go on, and it makes next week's game in Glasgow with Whitlock even bigger. Now, single 20 for Wright.
100.
That is brilliant from Peter Wright. Leaves him tops for the match. And Taylor is staring a third successive defeat in the face here.
That is why Phil Taylor is staring defeat in the face. Look at the 140 column. He cannot match the scoring of this man. Tops! Phil Taylor loses his first 3 matches. Peter Wright just marches on. It's another win. He has 5 points after 3 weeks. Peter Wright just gets better and better, averaging 100. Phil Taylor beaten again. When will he stop the rot?
And coming up, it's Wes Newton against the twice world champion jackpot, Adrian Lewis.